Because you don't even understand that racism is a subconscious conversation that's going on in everyone's brain right now, bro. You don't even understand.
I think it's a conscious.
That's why,
I think it's conscious.
That is why you went to
on the table, mate.
And we're like, oh no, it wasn't actually racist.
Okay, when
because
I said ooh, I'm
because there's a subconscious conversation already going on, bro.
It's a stupid question, mate. Do people know about Allah if you don't tell them about Allah? No, they don't, mate. What's your point? No, a delusion is believing in something which is contrary to overwhelming evidence against it.
Like Allah, you mean? At the moment.
Well, no, I don't know what the discussion is about right now. Let's pinpoint it.
It's about Allah.
He said it's about Allah. And his point is he's going to prove today that what?
Like I said to you, the point I'm going to today is, if you look at Allah objectively.
No, what are you going to prove? What's your point?
I'm going.
Okay.
The point that I'm saying is, if Allah is looked at objectively by Muslims and not the rest of the world, I can show why, when you talk to someone that's not of a Muslim school of thought, why you're not making sense. Okay.
What's the point you're going to prove?
That when you talk about Allah to someone who doesn't believe in Allah, why you don't make sense. I need you to understand.
Right. So just clarify, okay? You're going to prove today that when I speak to people about my subjective beliefs and perception...
No, it's not about proving something. I'm going to explain, I'm going to show you...
You're going to show me, what does that mean? Show me what?
Let me explain. I'm going to show you why, when you speak to people who don't believe in Allah, why you're not making any sense.
Right, so if I speak to you about Islam, I'm not making sense, that's what you're going to prove.
I just said Allah. Did I say Allah or did I say Islam?
Well, Allah is from Islam.
Well, I'm talking about Allah.
You're talking about Allah specifically. Okay. So my subjective perception of Allah, of the Creator that exists objectively, yeah?
Hang on, you have a subjective view of Allah?
Perception, of course, is subjective.
So the view of Allah is not objective?
No, I didn't say that, did I? What did I say to you initially? I said to you...
Explain yourself.
Is the belief in a Creator, or the fact that a Creator exists or not, objective or subjective?
To the person?
No.
It's true to the person that believes in it?
No, you're wrong. Because either a Creator exists or it doesn't. No matter what you want to think, no matter what your whims and desires are, it either does or it doesn't. Yeah? If a Creator exists, he exists. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Regardless of how you feel about it. Yeah? So if atheists might hate the idea of a baby getting cancer at an early age and whatever, who cares? That doesn't mean a Creator doesn't exist. Right? So the idea of a Creator existing is objective. Yeah? Now, believing in what that Creator is, Zeus, Allah, whatever, that is subjective. But subjective beliefs can be based on facts as well. Yeah? So again, remind me of your point.
I just told you the point.
No, you went. All right. So
do you want me to repeat it?
Yes.
Without you speaking, though.
Yes.
Because you keep jumping in.
Go on then.
Okay. I am here to show you that when you are speaking about Allah to someone who doesn't believe in Allah, why you don't make any sense. That's what I'm going to do today.
So.
Okay, I'll go deeper.
Yeah, go deeper.
I've had many conversations.
Forget the conversations.
And I'm going deeper.
I don't need you to go there.
I'm going deeper to make you understand what I'm saying.
I think you'll go deeper in the conversation.
Okay,
Let's just stay,
okay.
So you're saying to me...
Okay. I've had many conversations with many Muslims, and they say, SaRa, we don't understand what you're saying. We don't understand what you're talking about. And I'm saying to you, I'm going to show you why you don't understand what I'm talking about.
You're talking to the straw man here now.
Are we going to converse, or...?
Well, no, because look, you want to do logic, let's do logic, yeah? Because I remember very clearly on the YouTube channel, you challenged me, you said you're going to call me out, you're going to wrap up the Muslims here in Speaker's Corner.
Here I am.
Alright, okay. And the way you're going to do it, is using logic. Okay? So, first logical fallacy you've been using since we started is the straw man fallacy, yeah?
Which is...
creating an argument that I am... Okay, straw man is when you build up an argument...
No, I'm saying what's my straw... Yeah, okay, what's my straw?
You're saying, when Muslims speak about Allah, they don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
Yeah? And you just said, you're proving to me I don't know what I'm talking about.
When you speak to someone else?
Me personally.
Muslims in general?
No, me personally.
Muslims in general?
Right, so change your point. That's not your point then, is it? Your point is Muslims don't know what they're talking about, not me.
Okay, but you're a Muslim though?
Right.
So then wouldn't you be under that banner?
Muslims believe the same.
Okay, fine.
Talk the same.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I have to establish this point, SaRa, because you go in the wind.
Is the point now established?
I'll clarify it again. Bro, this has to be done so we know what you're talking about.
Right,
and at the end we can see whether you did what you claim you were going to do.
Okay, go on.
Wrap as Muslims up.
Go on.
And then I'll show you my claim. Alright? So we're going to do two claims here. We'll wrap your claim up.
You can go for it, mate. I don't mind.
So you're going to today, in front of all these people here and all the people watching on camera, prove with empirical evidence that when a Muslim speaks to somebody about Allah, they don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
Okay. Fair enough. Go for it.
Okay. So it's an exercise that everyone else can join in, right? Anyone else can join in. It's called the sense train.
Question. Sorry.
Hang on.
One second. This is a request to all of the brothers. Please don't join in because you just use you. Carry on.
Let me have a request. Do you want us to be moderated in terms of time?
No,
it's fine.
Let it roll, mate.
Okay, so I'm going to say a series of statements, and you will tell me if they make sense. Yeah? So I'm going to say to you, a monkey with the genetic code of a monkey.
Speak loud, sir.
Oh, a monkey with the genetic code of a monkey gives birth to, or creates, brings forth a chair. Does that make sense to you?
No.
Okay. If a fish with the genetic code of a fish brings forth, creates, gives birth to a monkey, does that make sense to you?
No.
If a monkey with the genetic code of a monkey brings forth, creates, gives birth to another monkey, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Why did that make sense to you?
Because the genetics of a monkey is to give birth to monkeys, not chairs.
Okay. So you understood exactly why it made sense, and so did I. I'm in total agreement with you, yeah? Okay. When people, I've spoken to many Muslims, and they've said to me, Allah, that created everything, gave birth to everything, created everything, is nothing like the thing in which it created, and the thing that it created is nothing like it. Would that be correct?
So you're saying that Allah creates, and whatever so basically Allah says, according to Muslims and according to what they believe, according to the Quran, what it says, that nothing in creation can be compared with Creator. Yeah? Yes, I agree.
So you agree that Allah, with his genetic code, when he...
What do you mean genetic code?
In quotation.
What did you say to you?
In quotation.
What did I say to you?
What do you mean?
Nothing in creation can be compared to Allah, so forget genetics, mate.
Hang on. But we have to use what we know as human beings.
Yeah, but we can't.
No, hang on. This is why I say,
Yeah,
I'm not finished. Let me finish. If you're going to speak about something, like I said to someone, we are going to have to speak within the realms of what we know makes sense. Not of what we believe, what we know makes sense. Hang on. We know it makes sense for something when it creates something else to be of the same something. That's what we know. Yes? You say Allah being another something, when it creates something, it is nothing like the thing that it creates, and the thing that it creates is nothing like it. Does that make sense?
I just said yes.
Speak louder.
Like I said to you, in the realms of what we know as human beings.
Okay, stop.
Hang on.
No,
that doesn't make sense.
Sorry. You were trying to play in the paradigm of Muslims and what they believe. Okay. Now I told you the Quran is clear. No. You're not getting it. I am getting it.
You're not getting it.
I'm exactly getting it.
You're not getting it.
I'm getting it on point, mate.
What do we know makes sense?
Oh, okay.
As human beings.
I'll say it again to you. Allah, you're talking about my paradigm here, mate. You're talking about my belief here, mate. You're trying
that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to show you. When you speak to someone about a belief over what we know, you're not going to make sense.
The problem is your sense is defined by what?
What I know.
Right.
And your sense is defined by what?
What the Creator tells me.
What you believe.
No.
Yes.
No.
What you believe. There's a difference.
What's believe mean?
There's a difference.
What's believe mean?
Okay then, so let's go back again. What's
believe mean?
No, let's go back again.
No.
And hang on, let's go, because I need to hammer this home.
Hammer what home?
I need to hammer it home. When I'm speaking...
You are working at what I teach, what I believe.
Hang on.
You are working from...
Hang on.
You're working on that premise,
I said to you, we have to work as human beings,
right,
when we're speaking to other human beings, about what we know makes sense as human beings. We know something with the genetic code of itself brings forth and creates something else of that same genetic. That's what we know.
Right.
We don't know anything about something that's that's got its own thing that brings forth something that's nothing like it. We don't know anything like that, do we?
Except the Creator. Carry on.
No, that's is that a knowing or a belief?
What?
Is that a knowing or a belief?
What do you mean? What do you mean by belief?
You don't know.
Define the word belief.
Listen, you're going to play word games. It's fine.
No, SaRa. I'm going to make sure you understand your questions.
It's fine.
So define belief.
So when you talk about Allah, do you have a belief in Allah or a knowing that Allah exists?
What do you mean by belief?
I'll give you another. I'll give you another example. I'll give you another example.
Just define the word.
I'll give you another example.
No, just use that example.
No, I'll give you another example. I'll give you another
Just
example.
define belief.
I'll give you another example.
Just define belief.
I believe.
How you define the word belief? Using the word
I'm
belief
going to.
No, I want you to define
I
the word
believe
belief.
I can fly. Now, that's the word I'm using. I believe, hang on, I believe I can fly. Now what I do is I go to the top of the building with that belief and I jump off the building and I go and I break both my legs.
Right.
Now I know I can't fly. I don't have to, there's no belief I can fly anymore.
What does belief mean?
Anymore.
What does belief mean?
A belief leaves room
What
for
is belief
doubt. Hang on. A belief leaves room for doubt. In a knowing, there's no more room for doubt. I'm explaining.
You're not explaining
Okay, I'll tell you what we do. Let's just go.
Give me an example.
Let's just go dictionary to definition.
No.
Let's just go to dictionary to definition.
All right.
Let's just go to dictionary. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'll be easier, right?
Fantastic.
Okay, let's do that. Belief. Definition. Here we go. An acceptance of something exists or is true, especially one without proof.
Right.
Without proof. Now,
Right.
when I was on top of that building,
Right.
I believed I could fly. Right? And then I jumped off and I now have proof that I can't fly.
Okay.
So I now know I can't fly.
Right.
Do you have a belief in Allah or a knowing in Allah?
No. I accept the existence of Allah.
Like I just said to you, do you believe in Allah or do you know Allah?
Okay, I'll make it easy for you. I accept the existence of Allah.
So is it a belief or is it a knowing?
It's an acceptance.
Ah, you want to play the word game now?
Well,
okay, I see you. No, I see
playing
you.
the word game.
No, I see you because
you're trying to tie me into words that you want to create your paradise.
because earlier on in this conversation you said I believe.
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
No,
you didn't.
Okay. Check the cameras. I didn't say
So,
that.
okay, so you accept Allah.
I accept the existence of a creator. Yes.
Okay, so you never use the word belief when you talk to people. You don't say I believe and I believe and I believe and I believe.
What did I just say right at the very beginning? So please don't use other conversations you've had with Muslims.
I'm asking you as a person. You don't use the word belief.
No.
I don't know if I believe you, but
Well, I'll tell you what.
I know because I don't have proof, so I know it's a belief.
If you want to accept
no,
that,
I actually know it's a belief.
If you want to accept that,
I know it's a belief.
Okay, if you want to accept that, and everyone else can do this, go to EF Tower, check out my videos, and see what I say.
Okay, so you accept
The existence of a
the existence of a racer.
Yeah.
So it's not a belief and it's not a knowing.
Well, it can't be a belief because I don't believe without reason,
Okay, so let's.
without proof.
So as soon as you went to dictionary definition, let's look up the word acceptance.
Okay.
Let's look it up. Let's just look it up and see what it means, right?
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
It was always going to be a long one.
You seem like you're scared to be wrong about anything.
Scared?
Yeah, you seem like you're fearful of being wrong about anything when you have your debates.
Acceptance.
So you come across, yeah.
Why do you say that? Actually, you know what? I'm not going to go for that. Forget that. I'm not going to bite that. Relax.
You don't like to hear the answer.
Relax.
Acceptance. The action of.
One second, we'll have a debate about what you just said, yeah?
I don't need to debate.
No,
you
let's
now.
do it, let's
Why?
do it, let's
For
do
what
it.
reason?
I'll tell you why, yeah? Because chirping from the background is one thing. Backing up what you say. Yeah, but I'm not going to deflect right now.
in the background,
Carry
am
on.
Okay, so acceptance. The action of consenting to receive or undertake something offered. Okay, so basically you're offered Allah.
Sorry?
Basically you're
Can you
offered
read the
Allah.
rest of the definitions I accept?
The action of consenting to receive or undertake something offered.
Right, and we'll say,
Changes involving the acceptance of bribes, receiving.
can you accept an idea?
You can
It's true?
accept it, yeah.
You accept an idea is
You
true?
can accept it.
Yeah.
So
For example, you accept many ideas are true, but you can't prove none of them.
Hang on.
Yeah?
We're talking about Allah now, right?
No, we're talking about acceptance.
So-
mate.
so-
no. Talk about acceptance.
Okay.
So let's play the
Or
game.
the acceptance of Allah then.
Acceptance of anything.
The acceptance of Allah.
No, you just try to define the word
So
acceptance.
you've accepted Allah.
I've accepted.
Okay, I see where you're going.
I've accepted.
I see you trying to get out.
There's no getting out,
I'm
nothing.
gonna corner you though. I see you trying to get out, but I'm gonna corner you.
No getting out, nothing, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna corner you. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay.
So you've
Okay.
accepted Allah.
I've accepted the existence of a creator, yes.
Okay, so what is the word acceptance means? You've been given it basically. You've received it.
No,
You've received
no,
an idea
no.
and you've accepted
No,
it.
I've had reason to accept the idea, yes.
Okay, but I could have reason to accept the food because I'm hungry. Whatever. I still accepted the
Alhamdulillah.
food.
So I've had the okay, make it easy for
He
you.
doesn't want to say
I've
belief.
accepted.
He doesn't ever want to say
I've
belief.
accepted. I don't.
I said.
If he says believe,
I'm
it's
right.
finished.
All right.
I'm not in the background.
Alright,
He
I'm
said
right
believe,
here.
it's finished.
Belief means accepting the existence
I'm
of something without
standing
knowledge.
right here,
Yeah?
in the background.
No, with no proof.
No, without evidence.
With no proof, we just
or
read the
evidence,
definition, right?
or evidence.
Okay.
So belief is one thing. I don't believe in God because it's with no evidence. Not at all. I accept the existence of a creator due to evidence.
Due to evidence.
Yes.
Okay. So have we yet established, right, that when you're talking about Allah, the acceptance of Allah,
The existence of a creator, yes.
right? When you talk to someone who doesn't, who hasn't accepted it, let's say, like myself, why you don't make sense. Do you understand why, if you were to speak to me about Allah,
if I speak to you about Allah,
if you were to speak to me about Allah, why you wouldn't make sense to me? Do you understand why you wouldn't make sense?
No, I don't.
So I'll explain again, like we'll go back to the beginning. Because you say that this thing, this idea, remember, your acceptance of an idea, remember? An idea is what? Is idea concrete? Is idea proof?
Well, look at the evidence, isn't it?
Is idea a knowing?
Look at the evidence.
It's just an idea.
Look at the evidence. It's not an idea based on nothing, is it? It's supported by evidence.
Okay, so you got an idea and you accept the idea.
No,
so
I don't accept the idea. I accept the evidence for that idea. So if you want to challenge the evidence for the idea, I don't mind.
So just let me understand. You accept the evidence for the idea.
Right, I'll give you an example. I'll make it easy for you.
Yeah, make it easy for me.
I'll make it easy for everybody here. I'll make everybody here, yeah? Let's say 16 years ago, yeah, I was an atheist. I didn't believe in a creator. I didn't believe in man-made religion. Nothing like that. Okay. 15 years ago, after intellectual investigation, I come to the conclusion there must be something. There must be some initial cause. Why? When I look at the physics and I look at the cosmology of it, there must be an original cause of everything. So I came to the conclusion there must be some creative force, some first cause, something that originated everything that is here. But then I didn't believe in man-made religion, I was agnostic. So I accepted the idea of a creator, but I did not believe in religion as such. Further in intellectual investigation, I come to the conclusion that Islam is the only way of life that marries up with that said creator. Okay, so I'm a Muslim today. I wouldn't be a Muslim today if I didn't know that stuff, right? So what I believe today is not blind, it's based on intellectual investigation.
Okay, so if I said to you the Christians also intellectually investigated Christianity and came to the exact same conclusion that there was some kind of creator, you would say what to the Christian?
If the Christian come to me and said, I would first of all define that creator. Now, any Christian here today who worth his salt will define a creator as Father, Son, Holy Spirit, 3 in 1. They'll go to the next level.
The Jehovah's Witnesses wouldn't.
What? They believe Jesus became God on earth.
Yeah, but they say the Father is one.
And according to Christianity, they're not Christians to be burned at the stake for their heresy.
Well, that's according to them, so it becomes back in the realm of subjectivity, right?
So, no. Like you just said, look, whether a creator exists or not is objective. Either a creator does exist or a creator doesn't exist. There's no in between. It does or doesn't.
Okay, so if those are the only two options.
So I came to
those are the only two options.
I came to the intellectual understanding. Yes, I believe so.
So if those are the only two options.
Yes, that's what I believe. Accept.
You use the word believe. Great. Fantastic.
That's what I accept.
So
you fully buried him, man.
The thing is.
Yeah, buried, fully buried.
No, the thing is, right?
Pigeon chest, mate. Pigeon chest.
No, but the thing is, right? The reason why I said to you I don't believe that you don't use the word believe because I love the slip up that you just made, because I actually know in your day-to-day I know that in your day-to-day conversations you do use the word believe.
You don't.
But because you're a camera now.
Do you see my day-to-day
I believe it. Sorry, I believe it.
Do you see my day-to-day?
It's a belief. I don't have any proof, but I do have proof that you just use the word believe though.
So you don't.
I do have proof you just use the word believe.
You have no proof, yet you believe it.
No, I have.
So you believe in stuff without proof?
No, I use the word. You use the word believe.
No, you believe in stuff without proof.
Which is good. I like the slip up.
I don't.
So what I'm trying to say is, if those were the only two options that you had, right, that a creator either exists or doesn't exist.
Okay, let me make it easier for you. The universe as it exists today is accidental or deliberate.
No. I'm saying to you.
Same principle.
If you have it either exists or doesn't exist, which one is it?
For me, exists.
Okay, so it exists for you, and then for someone else, it won't. It doesn't.
Yeah, but the idea of look, you are right. Either exists or doesn't exist. That is objective.
That is what?
Objective.
Okay, so then when we get into the realms of whether or not it...
What it is different.
Then it becomes subjective.
Unless you bring evidence to support it, then it becomes objective again.
Okay, so are you telling me that you've got evidence to support
your... Yes, of course I have.
Okay, so if you say you have evidence to support it and you say Allah is a fact to you, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. If I was to ask you again, I'll use this all the time. If I said to you 1 + 1 is what, you would say 2. Okay, and that is a fact or is it a belief?
Well, according to the laws of mathematics, it's a fact.
Okay, so if I was to say to everyone here, does Allah exist? What conclusion will we all come to?
Ask the question, does a creator exist?
Okay, what does
someone say yes, someone say no, someone say don't know.
Okay,
that's objective.
So we know what's objective. 1 + 1 being 2 is objective. No, I don't see anyone arguing 1 + 1 isn't 2.
Right.
Right, but people will argue whether Allah is the creator, whether Yahweh is the creator, whether Brahman's a creator.
No.
So is that now?
No. Now you're going to perception. Now you've gone to perception. We're talking about a creator. We're talking about a first cause. Either a first cause that caused everything exists, or it didn't, and it all happened by accident.
Okay, so say everyone agreed in the first cause. Imagine that. Everyone agreed in the first cause, right? But everyone agrees, or people differ in their agree of the first cause.
Right.
For instance, you say the term Allah, he says the term Brahmin, and he says the term
then we would
Yahweh.
Right, okay. Then we would investigate why they believe that.
Okay, so we investigate why they believe it.
Yeah.
imagine I say to you, I've been the investigator and I've investigated why people believe it.
I would question what you've investigated.
I've investigated everyone's
Why
story.
have you not questioned my evidence?
Because to me, if everyone's coming to the same conclusion, i.e. there's a creator, because you can go all around the globe and they've all come to that conclusion.
You can ask this question to as many people as you like around the globe. Does a creator exist?
Right.
Yes, no, don't know. 3 answers. Nothing more, nothing less. That's an objective question.
Right.
Now, once you accept that a creator exists, and then you want to go into the realms of Brahman, Zeus, Allah, whatever, that's subjectivity. But that's subjective.
Okay, cool. Go on.
But that subjectivity can also be challenged. So a subjective thing is not defined definite. For example,
so Allah's not definite.
So first thing, what did I just say?
No, you said when you go into you said when you go into the realms of Brahman, Allah,
what did I say?
and Jesus, it becomes subjective.
Shall I say what I said? Because I said that.
Okay, you go.
Right.
Go.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Let me see my own words.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay. So what I said to you is this: the realms of subjectivity are not bound into subjectivity. For example, my daughter might believe there's a monster under her bed because she watched some cartoon on TV, and in that cartoon there was a monster under her bed. She subjectively believes now there's that monster. She goes to bed at night, she thinks that monster's there. Now, she could say to me, Dad, there's a monster in my bed. I say, there's no monster under your bed. Until I get the torch out, lift up the mattress, show her, look, there's nothing there. Right.
Just like me jumping off the building, I didn't know I could fly until bang, I proved it.
So her subjective belief will change.
Right, to a knowing.
To an objective belief. Because there is a monster or not.
No, to a knowing. She knows there's no monster under her bed.
Her subjectivity has now been removed.
And she now knows.
Subjectivity, so for example, someone wants to believe in Zeus and such.
Right.
There has to be a reason why they believe that. Like my daughter believed in the monster in the bed because of the cartoon she watched.
Right.
Why do people believe Zeus and Brahman and such a thing?
And Allah.
That needs to be questioned.
Right.
Question Allah.
Right.
But you cannot tell me what I believe about Islam is wrong.
Did I say that?
What was the point in your original?
No, but did I say that?
What was your original point?
I said when you're speaking about Allah, to someone who doesn't accept, believe, understand Allah, you are not making sense. And I'll tell you why. And hang on. I will explain to you why you're not making sense.
I'm going to prove you wrong for the benefit of the camera. I've spoken to 170 people who've embraced Islam, who didn't know about Islam and didn't know about Allah. After they were spoken to, they accepted it. Alhamdulillah. Okay. So it does make sense to some people. Maybe not you.
I'm not saying it doesn't. It makes sense to 1.6 billion people.
We're talking about people who don't know, you said.
Okay, well what's the rest of the global population?
You said people who don't know.
What's the rest of the global population?
Well, if 1.6 billion, maybe 3.45.
Okay, so we got 3.45 people that don't believe. So you're telling me tomorrow, if you got on TV with everyone speaking, or you could speak and everyone sat down in front of the TV and you told them about Allah, all those other people would accept it?
No. First thing you have to do, in my honest what I do.
Because you're taking 170 people like it was some kind of, pat on the back.
No. Okay, you made a statement. Does speaking to people who don't know about Allah make sense to them? And it must do, because they accept Islam because I speak to them about it.
Okay.
So you're wrong.
Okay. So you have some. It's fine, you have some.
No,
fine, you have some.
No.
You have some, which is fine.
Are you saying, let me go back to your original point. Are you saying it makes sense to nobody?
No.
Or some people it don't make sense to?
You don't make sense to a lot of people, not just some, a lot of people.
What, the idea that a creator exists?
No, I told you the parameters. The idea that you can get something that can create something else.
Right.
That is not of its own quote-unquote genetic code, using quotations, and that not be of the same something. Hang on. We know, within our realm of knowing, we all know monkeys don't create chairs and fish don't create monkeys. Right? We know that. That's what we know as human beings.
Right.
We don't know about something that can create something that is not like the same something.
Let's go back to
we don't know that.
Let's go back to logic.
No, but we don't. No, but do we know that?
SaRa, you want to talk logic?
No, but do we know that?
Logic, or you want to talk?
I'm asking the question. Do we know that?
Do you want to talk logic?
Or do we believe that?
Okay. You do know the law.
Hamza. I'm actually asking a question.
Do you know the logical fallacy about evidence of absence and not absence of evidence? You know that?
Hamza.
Are you aware of that?
Hamza.
Are you aware of that logical fallacy?
Yes.
Because you're employing it.
But I'm asking you a question though.
I know you are. But you're employing it.
No, but I'm actually asking you a question.
What's your question?
The question is, we know what makes sense in our realm of what makes sense as human beings. We know that something we don't know. Sorry, we know something that has the same genetic code as itself brings forth the same thing.
Right.
Do we know of anything? Do we know of anything else that does not do that? That has its own thing?
Who's we?
Human beings. Do we know.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes,
we believe
do.
it. No, we don't. We
I don't.
believe it.
I just told you I don't believe it because I have evidence.
No, you didn't use the word belief. You used acceptance. But
No,
you're using belief.
The
a little
reason
bit.
why you keep using
But,
belief
you know.
is because that's without knowledge. And I don't accept the existence of a creator without knowledge. I don't see why you're not getting that.
Like I said to you, does it
Challenge the
hang
evidence, mate.
No, hang on, listen. You're not even getting it.
I am getting it.
Our realm of knowing things is limited to what we know. That our realm of actually knowing something.
The natural, yes, the natural world.
As
I
human
agree.
beings,
The natural world.
our
The natural
realm,
world.
our realm of knowing things
Knowing the natural world.
is limited to what we know.
Right.
Okay? You are talking about something
Yep.
that we don't know about, something that we have no idea about, something that we
Keep
can't
saying we, including me. Stop including me in your
we
we.
can't even comprehend
Any Muslims
it.
here?
Listen, I've
Any
spoken
Muslims
to
here?
Muslims.
Are you
Hang on.
guys included in this we?
I've spoken.
We're not. We're
Okay,
not.
I'll ask you a question.
We're not. No,
Do
no,
you-
no, don't
No,
respond.
you said yes.
Don't
No, you said yes.
Don't
Do you
respond.
know what Allah is? Can you comprehend it? You can comprehend Allah.
Don't fall for it.
You can
He's
comprehend
trying to
Allah.
slip it. He's trying to slip it.
Okay, can you comprehend Allah?
I can only comprehend of Allah what He's disclosed of Himself.
No, can you comprehend Allah? Of what Allah actually is?
I can only comprehend of what He's disclosed of Himself. So if He says,
So there are things you can comprehend about Him and things you can't.
I can
That's what you're
listen.
saying.
Would I not be doing a disservice to Allah if I spoke about things He never told me about?
I don't know. Would you? I believe you're doing a disservice by speaking about Him in the first place, but that's just my belief.
What? So,
You see?
Well, I'm doing a disservice speaking to Allah that He's revealed about Himself and told me to tell people about it.
I believe you're.
No, explain that, SaRa.
I
You
believe-
just said I'm doing a disservice to Allah by telling people about the things He's told us about Him.
Because it's a belief.
No.
Because
No,
it's a
it's
belief.
not.
Yes,
Because
it
the
is.
belief is without knowledge and without evidence, and that's where you're wrong. That's where you messed up, mate.
Okay,
You ain't talking
hang
to
on,
a
hang on,
Christian,
hang on,
mate.
hang on.
Talk to a Muslim.
Okay, I'm talking to a Muslim. But like I said to you, if you have the evidence, like I said to you, back to the 1 + 1 is 2 thing, right? Facts, objective facts, basically become self-evident. Basically, they become. So me asking everyone what 1 + 1 is 2 is actually it's rhetorical. I don't even need to ask you. You already know. Why? Because it's self.
What if you ask somebody who doesn't know maths?
Hang on.
What if you ask a one-year-old baby? Would they
I'm
answer
talking
you?
about once you. All right. Well, once you ask a baby, the baby can't even speak.
What's 5 × 5?
25.
What if you ask an Aborigine who's never even picked up a maths book? What's 5 × 5?
Well, you have to ask him in his language.
Are they going to answer? All right.
If you're speaking to him in English,
And they haven't learned maths.
then he
And
might
they haven't
not
learned maths.
understand.
So somebody who hasn't learned maths, yeah? And what are they going to answer to your question, mate?
They don't know. They will answer. They don't know. They will say we don't know what you're
Are they
talking
going to
about.
say 25?
No, they'll say I don't know what you're
So
talking
it's not
about.
obvious then, is it? So if you,
Oh, so Allah isn't obvious then?
what's that got to do with what you said?
No, hang on. So hang on. So the question, the statement I'm trying to say is something that is a fact. To me, it's becomes self-evident at a certain age. Let's say 1 + 1.
Unless you don't learn maths.
Unless you don't know maths. So are you now saying that because we haven't learnt Islam, we haven't learnt Allah or what Allah is, that's why the rest of the 3 point how many billion people don't know the reason? It's their fault because they haven't learnt.
Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
So
Is it now for you to bring it to
Let me
them
just
to
understand that
teach
question.
them?
Let me just understand that question. Are you?
Is that what you're saying?
Let me just understand that question.
All right, go on.
Did you just ask me? Those people who are not Muslim, until you teach them about Allah, then they wouldn't know about Allah. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying,
I think that's what you just said.
yeah. Are you now?
People might not know about Allah, the Quran, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and all of this, but they might be aware of a creator, that there's something. Yeah.
Loads of people are.
Alhamdulillah. So even without Islam, even without that, they'll know there's something. But that's not defined by Allah. So of course, it's a stupid question, mate. Do people know about Allah if you don't tell them about Allah? No, they don't, mate. What's your point?
Okay, so my point is, if, like I said, I will go back.
Go back.
If everyone has come to a universal agreement that there's some kind of entity, force, or whatever that created this, you are now going to say it's Allah. They would say it's whatever name they call it, based on their
social conditioning.
So then you would say their social conditioning is one, wrong.
No.
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 It's not wrong.
I'd question their evidence, mate.
Okay.
Just as I'm going to question your ancestor evidence, I'm going to question the evidence of these objects. No, it's not. It's objective. You either speak to your ancestors or you don't.
It's true to me.
Well, it's either real or it's not.
It's real to me.
Doesn't matter. It's objective, is it or not.
Anyway, it's real
No,
to me.
we're going to go there. Don't worry about that, mate.
I have no problem.
Alhamdulillah.
I have no problem.
So you
with
do speak to your ancestors?
that. Of course.
Do they speak to you?
Yes.
How?
By my meditation.
No, how do they speak to you?
With words.
You hear their voice?
Yes.
How do you know it's your ancestors?
Because I know them.
How do you know them?
Because I do.
How do you know them?
Because I know.
How do you know it's not a demon speaking to you?
I don't know a demon.
How do you know it's not a demon?
I don't know a demon.
How do you know your ancestors? How do you know someone's your ancestors?
Because I know it's them.
Do you see them?
Yes. in my meditation.
What
yes.
do they look like?
Why does that? What does that have to do with anything?
I'll tell you why.
They look like people.
I'll tell you why. Because I'm doing to you.
They look like people.
Because I'm doing to you what you do to me, or you try to do to me. Yeah. But I'm questioning your evidence. You're not questioning my evidence.
Bro, I'm not
questioning your evidence.
I am not
Doesn't
even,
matter.
my friend.
Doesn't matter.
I am not here telling everyone that ancestor reverence.
What are
or
you
speaking
here
to
to-
your
what are you here telling everybody?
Hang on, that you speaking to your ancestors is the way, the truth, and everyone's
No,
going to
we're
do
not
it.
interested in
I'm not
We wanna
saying
know
that
whether
at
you're
all.
mad or not.
I'm saying it's true to
No,
me,
we're just
bro.
going to establish because I've heard you say that you conceded.
I like switch the conversation though. Keep going. It's a good switch. Go.
Switch conversation.
Go.
Same topic,
You
mate.
did it slick.
Same
slick,
thread,
slick.
same thread, mate.
Go.
Okay, I've heard you say, and you can correct me if I'm incorrect.
Yeah.
That you believe you speak to your ancestors, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. And that you're crazy for doing that, and you're deluded.
Right.
Right. Why do you say you're deluded?
Because to someone, everyone's deluded.
No. What? All right. What does deluded mean?
Should we get a different
No, you
picture?
don't.
Let's get a dictionary definition again.
We don't need to.
We do.
No, we need to know if you know what you're talking about.
We do.
Do you know what deluded means? Do you know what deluded means?
We do.
Can you give it a look?
Here it is.
You can challenge it later. Do you know what it means?
Calm down.
All right. So you don't know what you're
Here we
talking
go.
about.
No. Let's get it.
Deluded is believing in something contrary to in spite of overwhelming evidence to the contrary. That's what deluded
A
is.
delusion.
Yes.
Evidence to the contrary.
No, a delusion is believing in something which is contrary to overwhelming evidence against it.
Like
a
Allah, you
delusion.
mean?
Like talking
Like
to your
just like Allah, right?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay. Fine.
Sorry.
That's why I said.
Whoa.
Hang on. That's why I said in the video we're all crazy.
Here we go.
And I have absolutely no problem in everyone being
I'm
crazy.
going to respond.
What I have a problem is someone saying that they've got a superior type of crazy over my crazy, and we're not all crazy. There's no hierarchy in crazy, bro. Like, there's no hierarchy in crazy. Everyone's crazy. That's it.
Now we're in logic again. He's made the claim that I'm deluded. Okay. Therefore, the burden of proof is on him to show I'm deluded. Now, for him to show me deluded, he needs to bring.
Hang on.
He needs to bring overwhelming evidence to the contrary that Allah exists. So, Bismillah, show me.
Say that again.
Okay.
Sorry,
You made the claim I'm deluded. First thing. Okay. Now, according to the laws of logic, if you make the claim, the burden is on you, one making the claim. So, for you to support the claim of me being deluded, you must now produce overwhelming evidence to the contrary of my belief or my acceptance of a creator called Allah.
No, what you're doing is
Now, produce your evidence.
No, what you're doing is
if you can't produce your evidence, don't make the claim.
Listen,
Alright.
you're shifting the burden of proof.
I'm not shifting nothing, mate.
Yes, you are.
Who made the claim?
Hang on. I'll explain to you why the claim or why the counterclaim was made. We've gone into this. Why do you guys always do this?
What do you mean we've gone into this? I've never spoken to you about this.
Hang on,
I've never spoken to you about this.
Hang on. The claim of Muslims is that Allah exists. Yes or no?
Okay.
No, hang on.
Now he's trying to slip it, yeah? He made the claim I'm deluded. He made the claim.
Come
now, if you want to make a claim, I don't mind you making a claim.
Come on, stop trying to be
right?
smart.
And if you want to make a claim I'm deluded,
Come on, stop trying to be smart.
Support your claim. If you can't support your claim, take your claim back.
Stop.
Simple.
Stop.
Simple, mate.
We'll go back to the initial
No,
premise.
we won't go back to it. Either accept I'm deluded, and if you think I'm deluded, produce your evidence to it, otherwise take your claim back. Am I deluded?
Yes, because you believe in something.
Alright, so you have evidence contrary to what I accept as true, yeah?
Listen, calm down and listen.
No, we're
calm down, listen. Muslims generally accept.
I'm not interested in Muslims generally. I'm talking about you made a claim about me being deluded.
Muslims accept.
No, you're not slipping it.
Oh, they talk about Allah.
Do you take that claim? You take back that claim?
No, understand something.
Why?
Every conversation I have about Allah being X, Y, or Z.
Oh, you have to fight the straw man. Flipping Wilson Gummidge is here now. Talk to me, mate. Where are you going about your conversation with the previous Muslims?
Listen.
Stay on
Every
point.
conversation I speak about Allah is a counterclaim to the Muslim claim of Allah. Do you understand?
Okay.
But do you understand?
No. First thing, who started this conversation? You. Who came with this?
No, today. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, today.
You made this massive point that you were going to wrap up the Muslims here in Speaker's Corner.
You act like this is not a 1,500-year conversation.
You came.
This conversation here today is a continuation of a 1,000.
No, this conversation is me dealing.
What are you talking about?
No. This conversation today is dealing with you on the YouTube comments saying about me. I'm next. And when you see me, we're going to wrap up the Muslims in Speaker's Corner. Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Now we've come here. That's the first thing.
Here we go.
Second thing, now you've come here, and I've asked you what the point you're making is.
I told you the point.
You told me you're going to show that me accepting the idea of Allah as a creator. Sorry. You're going to show me speaking to non-Muslims about Allah doesn't make sense. That's what you said you're going to prove. Right. Since then, we moved on to ancestors, and then you said you're deluded and I'm deluded.
Right.
Now, for me to be deluded, you need to provide evidence contrary to what I'm saying. If you can, produce it.
Like I said to you before.
Can you produce the evidence?
Like I said to you before, my conversation here with you today is merely a continuation of a 2,000-year conversation. You do understand this, right?
No.
Yeah, you do.
No, don't.
Just like you tried
No,
to
don't
say,
understand
just like you tried to say, oh, you don't use the word
SaRa,
belief, and then you slipped in
you're
the word belief. Bro,
mate.
stop lying for the sake of the conversation.
Sorry, mate.
Stop lying for the sake
Sorry,
of the
mate.
conversation.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
What I'm dealing with you here is what I'm dealing with you here.
All right.
Whatever conversation
anyway,
you've had prior to this is none of my business.
So let's wrap up then. Let's just wrap up.
Wrap up?
Right, let's wrap up. Oh, you don't want to wrap up? You want to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. So anyway,
Why do you want to wrap up? You've proven nothing.
I have proven it.
No, you haven't.
No, you haven't.
I've proven you're wrong.
Hang on.
Because I've proven to you that non-Muslims I've spoken to about Islam have understood Allah and Islam and accepted Islam.
Okay, well,
so you're wrong.
170 of them.
So you're wrong.
170.
So you're wrong, mate.
Hang on. 170.
So you're wrong.
Listen.
So you can't make the claim about me then, can you?
Listen. Just because you've spoken to 170 people that have accepted it, you could speak to 1,000 tomorrow that will be like, mate, that don't make no sense to me.
First we have
so it doesn't matter
what
about
we have to do first.
Hang on.
No, why do you think we're here? Why do you think we're here? SaRa, why do you think we're here? Why do you think we're here?
What I'm trying to say to you is,
why do you think Muslims are in speaker's corner on a Sunday?
What I'm trying to say,
we have to tear down your subjective beliefs.
All right. What I'm trying to say to everyone here is, and the thing is, you've told the crowd to not get involved, right?
Yes.
But I said to the crowd,
because you use them to slip.
No, I'm not trying to slip. I'm trying to show things that have a collective agreement. That's what I'm trying to show. Collectively, human beings agree, and I'll go back. We agree that we don't know of anything that has its own genetic code and produces something that is not like it.
Do you accept a creator could exist? Do you accept? Do you accept or not?
That's not the conversation.
It is.
That is not the conversation.
It's the crux of the conversation.
No, it's not.
It's the crux.
It's not.
Because you don't know something.
Let me continue.
You don't know everything, do you, SaRa?
Let me
You don't know everything, do you?
I told you. I am bound within the realms of what
so there
I
are things
know.
you don't know, innit?
Many.
Right. But
Many
you know.
things.
But you do know. You speak to your ancestors.
I wasn't going back there.
Yeah,
okay,
but I want to know
fine.
because you're challenging.
You know what's funny?
What's
you
funny?
guys seem to have more of a problem with my ancestors than I do.
No, we have a problem
than
with your
anybody else for
hypocrisy.
some reason.
We have a problem with your hypocrisy.
And you don't even know
We have a
them.
problem with your
You don't
hypocrisy.
even know them. They've never spoken to you.
We have a problem with your hypocrisy. That's
No,
the problem.
it's not
It is.
hypocrisy.
You have no consistency.
Anyway, I was speaking.
You have no consistency.
What I was speaking.
Go on.
Human beings here don't know of anything that does that. They believe in something that does do that,
no,
though.
they don't. They accept the idea.
Yeah, no, that's your term. That's your term.
Do you
Not their
accept,
term.
do you believe
If I was to ask,
Allah exists, or you accept Allah exists through evidence?
my friend,
Through evidence, mate.
my friend. Okay, so what? Hang on. Oh, he spoke. Can I use him?
Who's that?
This guy spoke.
No.
Can I use him?
No.
But he spoke.
Yeah, we might be loose cannon.
You got a lot of loose cannons on my.
Yeah, but I know
bro.
you pick on loose cannons.
You
and
got a
start
lot of loose
making straw man
cannons.
arguments
If I was to ask this guy, right, if he knows of anything, in his realm of knowledge, of his realm of knowing anything, does he know of something that has a genetic code of itself that bring forth something not of that genetic code? What would you say?
No.
You don't know of anything that does that, do you?
We just said Allah doesn't have a genetic
So
code.
you have to believe in. Hang on. But genetic code is in quotation marks. What I'm trying to say is.
No.
No, but listen.
I told you, Allah's
listen.
nothing like His creation.
What do you know of that?
Of what?
You say Allah is nothing like His creation. I'm trying to I'm trying to ascertain.
I told you. We know what Allah's revealed about
You don't know.
Himself.
It's a belief.
Okay. No, it's not a belief because it's not without knowledge.
All right,
it's not without proof. It's
We're
not
going to
without
go around in
evidence.
circles now.
No, the reason we're not going around in circles is
We're gonna
because
go
I
around
have
in
evidence
circles.
for what I believe. You have no evidence for what you
What's the
believe.
proof?
Yeah, you
I
believe
don't
it.
need evidence for a belief, bro.
What?
I don't need evidence
No, of course
for a
you don't.
belief.
All right.
If I believe,
But
if I said
But
to you,
right now-
hang on,
but
if I
right
said
now-
to you today, I believe in aliens.
Why do you?
No, if I said that to you
That's
today, if I
manipulative.
said I believe in aliens
You say that.
today, and it's a belief, knowing is subjective, I don't have to have proof. It's just something that seems true to me.
No, but
I believe it.
Just as my
I go
daughter,
to bed at night and I
just as
sleep fine.
Just as my daughter gets the idea there's a monster under her bed from something she's seen, there's reasons why you accept what you believe. Now
Right.
you believe in you believe in your ancestors and such. Obviously it's to do with the heritage, because I'm pretty sure if you were a Hindu, you wouldn't believe that. Pretty sure.
I can't speak for Hindus. I'm not Hindu, so.
No, you know what Hindus believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm pretty sure if you were brought up in Delhi, yeah, and you never had this idea put in your brain that you converse with dead people, yeah, then you wouldn't have this idea you converse with dead people. But you have this idea you converse with dead people and that these dead people guide you. Yeah? Now, which generation of ancestor are we referring to here? Are we talking ancient Egyptians or are we talking about...
How are the ancient Egyptians my ancestors?
Do you not believe that?
I don't know that ancient Egyptians my ancestors.
You don't believe that then? You
I don't know that.
You don't accept that?
No, I don't know that.
Do you believe it though?
I don't know that they were.
I'm not,
I just gave you an answer.
Do you know? Do you believe it? You believe you speak to your ancestors?
I just gave you an answer.
No, you didn't. I said, do you believe you speak to? Do you believe your ancestors were ancient Egyptians?
I speak to my ancestors.
Do you believe?
I know what they look like when I speak to them, and I hear what they say. That's true to me. I'm not saying.
Are your ancestors ancient?
Why does
Egyptians?
that matter?
Do you believe it?
No, why does that? I want to know why
believe.
that matters.
Why it matters?
Yeah, I want to know why that matters.
Because
today.
just like my daughter believes there's a monster under her bed, I want to know why you believe you talk to dead people. That's
you don't.
why.
That's like I said to you. I don't need to prove a belief. You don't
I'm
need to
not
know my
prove
belief.
it. I want to know why you believe it.
My belief is.
I'll make it simple for you. Okay, you were talking about all these people who are not Muslim, how they become Muslim, right? First thing is, all these people have been brain defiled with different ideas of God and different ideas of
it's
religion.
the people's fault now.
Obviously.
Oh, okay. The people have. You guys have been brain defiled, you know.
Yeah. Not the. Here's what you got to understand.
You're brain defiled.
Here's what you got to understand. Yeah.
It's your fault.
No. Here's what you got to understand. People are products of their social conditioning. All right. Now Christians in this were persecuted into being Christians. Yeah. Catholics persecuted, Protestants were persecuted. Right. In South America, the conquistadors, when they went there, yeah, they forced Christianity on the people. Now generations later, now they're all walking with the cross on Easter and all this business. Yeah.
Right.
Why? Because of their ancestors. Right. Just like the black slave trade in America. Yeah. They were taken from the Muslim lands.
Just like the Muslim slave trade also.
Kunta Kinte in roots. Yeah.
Do you remember the Muslim slave trade?
Kunta Kinte. Is he Muslim? He was a Muslim, isn't he?
No. Do you remember the Muslim slave trade though? Do you remember the Arab slave trade?
No, that's what we're talking about.
Oh,
we're not talking about.
No,
No, we're talking about people.
Let's talk about that one.
We're talking about. Oh well, if you're talking about how African tribes used to enslave other African tribes and sell them to Arabs, no problem. Anyway, nice.
Is that what happened? Is that what happened?
You don't believe that?
Okay.
You don't believe that?
Oh, mate.
Oh, sorry.
Mate, this is what I studied, but continue.
Are you saying African tribes did not enslave other African tribes and sell them to the Arabs? Are you saying they didn't? Or are you saying?
Keep going.
Are you saying
Keep going.
the Arabs went into Africa with Zulu warriors, yeah, and they defeated and enslaved them?
What was the Zulu warriors thing? What was that?
I'm talking with regards to the men. They're strong. They're powerful. They're in the jungles. It's their manner. You think Arabs from the desert are going to go and start enslaving people?
You need to actually watch what you're doing. You need to watch what you're doing, you know?
Yeah,
you need to really watch what you're doing.
Yeah, you do.
Nah, you need to watch.
Oh, forgive me, that wasn't a racist comment. I'm talking about the power of the Zulus.
Okay, no, you need to watch what you're doing.
It wasn't racist.
All right.
For the purpose of the camera, it wasn't racist. What I was making a point is that in Africa, they're big men. Yeah, strong men.
Yeah.
Hunters. Yeah. For an Arab to wander off the desert into the jungles and start enslaving them is mind-boggling. When you look at the history of Africa, you'll see African tribes, when they attacked other tribes, enslaved them and sold them as slaves. And that's where the slave trade. Anyway, I don't want to digress. I don't want to digress.
Let's not digress.
Anyway, the point I was making with regards to slavery is that the religion of their ancestors was removed from them and Christianity was forced upon them. My point is this, when I said to all these people have been brain defiled, is the fact that what they believe is what their social conditioning is, and what someone taught them, who taught them, who taught them, who at the end of the chain forced them to believe. And now it seems natural, yeah. But it wasn't. Ireland used to be Unitarian Christians, never Catholics, Unitarians. Yeah. England was pagan until Charlemagne. Yeah.
What's a pagan?
Worshipping idols and such. So until Charlemagne came to England and forced Christianity on England, yeah, it wasn't a natural thing to be Christian. But today, it's a Christian country, apparently. Yeah. So what I'm saying to you is this: until you break down the parameters of what people's subjective beliefs are and challenge them. So I'm challenging your ancestor, for example, because if you come to the idea, why do I believe that I talk to dead people? Why is it? What have I read that told me this? Who told me I'm speaking to dead people? My ancestors who are guiding me. How can I trust their guidance? How do I know they were on good guidance? Yeah. Until you challenge that, you'll never come to Islam. You'll never come to anything else. So you've got to tear down those walls first.
Let's see if my African or many African ancestors were on good guidance. Let's just look at the basics.
Let's establish first you're speaking to them.
Hang on. Ancient African societies had they revered the water, air, many of them, sun, moon, trees, animal life.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm not finished. You rolled for about 3 minutes, bro.
No, I have to say one thing.
You rolled for about 3 minutes. Let me roll. No.
I was going to make a point.
Let me roll, bro. These people had deities, or they deified these things, almost like gods, not actually like gods. Today, Western society, Muslim society, mess up your water supply. They mess up your air supply. What? They mess up your they mess up your air supply. They mess up the animal life. They mess up the plant life. Maybe, just maybe, if you guys had more of an inkling as to the nature in which gives you life, you wouldn't be messing it up. So I would say my ancestors were smarter than you guys. Because now You guys are living in some really messed up world where the trees are being chopped down and the water's being polluted and the air's being messed up. That's what you guys are living in, or that's what we're all living in. Whereas these people who weren't doing it, you call them primitive and pagan.
Okay, first thing.
I'm just saying.
Okay, first thing.
Those people were smarter than you.
Okay.
But you had Allah.
Okay.
And you had Jesus.
First
And
thing.
you had Yahweh. But your whole planet's being destroyed.
First
But you got God though.
Okay.
Whereas these, no, hang on. But whereas these people knew the divinity of nature.
Right.
They knew the divinity that they were living in because they were part of it. They never separated themselves
Let's take
from
that
it.
Woodstock image now.
Okay? So we know how to live in harmony with the planet. Hang on. That we know how to live in harmony with the planet that we inhabit. You don't.
Alright, alhamdulillah.
But you got Allah though.
Okay. Let's deal with your.
You got Allah though.
Okay, let's deal with your logical fallacy of the straw man
let's
once
go.
more.
Let's go.
I never once said African ancient people were primitive. Yeah, I personally love.
But you would say they're pagan though, right?
I didn't say that.
No, but you would do.
I didn't know.
No, you didn't. But
No.
would you?
I don't know. Don't know them. Right. I personally, when I've read the 42 tenets of
the Nile Valley, yeah.
basically,
Of
I
Ma'at,
think they're fantastic. Of Ma'at, yes. The 42 tenets of Ma'at are fantastic. Yeah. I have no problem with that. For me, that's Islam. I love it. I have no problem with it. That's why I was asking you.
They never called it Islam though, funnily enough. You would say it's Islam, but they never called it Islam.
So? It's not to do with anything. I love the tenets of it. So if you follow those tenets, I'll roll with that. I think it's fantastic. If you're on that, yeah.
Right.
Now, let me ask you, what do your ancestors say with regards to racism? And thinking that one
What
race
do my
is superior to another?
ancestors
Yeah, because you
in
take guidance from your ancestors, isn't it? Your ancestors guide you.
No, not in everything, no.
Oh, they don't guide you?
I guide myself in a lot of things.
So what do they guide you in? And what don't they
Why
guide
does that
you in?
matter? I'm not going to tell you what they guide me
Because
for,
your
what they don't
worldview is
guide me
being
with.
formed of this subjective
That's
belief.
right, that's right.
And it's poison,
But
mate. It's poison,
if you
mate.
say so.
Well, do you believe in racism? You believe one man is superior over another
I
man due to the
believe
colour
in
of his skin?
racism.
Do you? Do you believe in the
Do you know what
idea?
racism is?
Yes, one race thinking it's superior over another race.
Alright, let's look at that definition.
Alhamdulillah.
Let's see that.
Do you believe that?
Let's see that definition.
Do you believe that though?
And then let's ask a question.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
and as a matter of fact, let's ask a question. Who defined racism?
Me. Do you believe?
Hang on, was racism defined by people who never actually experienced
I'm
it?
asking you, do you believe one race is superior
Hang on,
over another
I'm
race
asking
due to
you.
their heritage or colour of skin? Yes
I'm
or no?
asking you.
Do you believe that?
Did a people
Did they believe people?
Did a people-
Do a people?
that have never experienced racism,
Do people believe?
that have never experienced it,
What?
define racism?
I'm asking you. This
No,
is what you believe.
this is what's happened though.
It's what you believe.
No, people who have never experienced racism
Bro, I'm
thought
dealing
they
with
could
your
define
subjective
it.
beliefs, mate. I'm dealing with
That's
your
what- no,
subjective
that's what-
beliefs.
that's what happened.
I'm not speaking to everybody else here. I'm speaking to you, mate. And I want to know about you and your subjective beliefs and your guidance from your ancestors. Do you believe one person or one race is superior over another race due to colour of skin or heritage?
Now, hang
Or
on.
not?
Let's look at the actual definition of racism, right? As defined by a psychiatrist.
What? Just
Right?
define it by the dictionary.
No, we can't define it by a dictionary, bro. Because the dictionary is hang on. But let me ask you a question.
I take back the word racism.
No, but let me
I
ask.
take it back. I take it back. Who can I speak to?
Would you allow? Alright, I'll ask you.
Put your hand up.
Alright, I'll ask you. If a family of people had been raped for 50 years consistently, I'm asking you,
Go on.
50 years consistently, and then the rapists of that family chose to define rape, would that be fair? You didn't ask the people who were actually raped for 50 years. Would you ask the people who are the rapists to define rape, or the people who are the actual victims of rape?
Okay.
Who would you ask?
Okay.
Who would have a better understanding of what rape actually was?
Okay, just to break down this paradigm, yeah?
I'm asking you.
I'll talk about the word racism, mate. I took it back.
No, but I'm asking you.
I was wrong.
Don't take it back. Don't take it back.
I took it back.
I'm
I
asking
apologise.
you.
No, I took it back.
Okay, in fact, you took it back. Fine.
I took it
But
back.
I'm
I'll
asking
take
you
it. No, I'm
another
asking you the
question.
question.
Now I'm asking you a question.
So
Who would better
define
understand
a rapist?
what rape was? The rape victim who's been consistently raped, or the rapist? Or is it good to understand both sides of what one person thinks is rape and what the other person thinks is rape? What do you think?
Well, who defines what rape is?
The rapist, according to you.
No, I didn't.
The people.
I didn't say that.
Hang on. The people
No,
who.
I didn't. No,
Hang on.
Don't build no straw man.
Hang on.
Throw those red herrings back in the river.
It's metaphorical. It's metaphorical.
Yeah, well, stop your logical fallacies, mate. You want to talk logic? Speak logic. Stop bringing logical fallacies in.
Let me speak.
All right.
Oxford Dictionary was written, or the definition of racism in the Oxford Dictionary is written by who? White people, yeah? Would we say Aborigines wrote it? Nah. Would we say Africans wrote it? Nah. We would say a people that have never actually experienced racism thought they could define what
defines white
racism
people?
was.
What do you mean white people?
So shall we read? So let's read what the actual definition
No, I
of
took
racism.
it back. I took it back.
Oh, so you don't want to know it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Right. Let me ask you the question again. Do
Okay,
you believe
fine.
one race of people is superior over another race of people
No.
in regards to their
What
skin colour or heritage?
What I know is, black African people are the mothers and fathers of every people here.
Right.
That's what I know.
Right. So do you believe?
So is your mother superior to you?
Do you believe black people are
That can
superior
be
to white
subjective.
people?
No, I believe no. I know that black people
Are superior.
are the mothers and fathers or the blueprint of humanity.
Do you believe black people
That's
are
what I
superior?
know. No, I told you what I know.
No, you didn't.
I'm not talking about beliefs.
Do you accept that black people
I don't
are superior
talk-
to
I
white
don't
people?
want no- I'm
I don't
talking about
accept
beliefs.
that. Do you accept that?
I'm not talking about no beliefs. I'm
I
talking
didn't say
about
belief,
knowing.
I said accept. Do you accept that
Listen.
black people are superior to white
Acceptance is your word.
Yeah.
You want
Do
to
you
use the word
accept
accept. I'm talking about knowings and beliefs.
people? So you know black people.
I know black people gave birth to every
So you say,
race of
alright,
people
so
around
you
there.
know,
I know that.
You know,
I know
or you
that.
think, based on whatever you've read, that black people are superior to white people. That's what you're saying.
Did I say that?
Yes, that's exactly what you said.
I said that?
Yes.
When?
You said, because black people are the mothers of white people, therefore you're not better than your mother, so obviously your mother's better than you. That's what you said. And I just entangled it. And
Hang on a minute. What? When? Anyone?
Can't you just answer the
Anyone?
question?
Anyone?
Shall I
Did
repeat
he
the
just hear
question?
what he
Shall I
wanted to
repeat
hear?
the question?
Yeah,
I'll
the man
repeat
just
the
heard what he wanted to
question.
hear though.
It's a very clear
Yeah, you just
question.
heard
I'll
what he
make it
wanted
easy
to hear
for you.
though.
I'm going to show you.
No,
Come out.
and this
Come out,
time,
come out.
Yeah.
One
and
second,
this
come
time,
out.
say what
Come
I
out.
actually said.
Oh, you might actually answer yes. Do you believe black people are superior to white people?
So you can use people around the camera now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do I
fine.
believe?
Black people are superior to white people?
No.
No. Do you believe black people are superior to white people? Do you believe black people are superior to white people? Do you believe black people are superior to white people?
I don't deal with beliefs. I deal with knowing.
Answer the question, man.
I don't do with beliefs.
Answer the question.
Do you
I
think
do
black
know it.
people
I just told
are... You hid behind the word, didn't
I told you.
he? You're going to abstain from the answering
I
now.
told you.
Go on.
Do you accept black people are superior to white people?
Do I accept black people
are superior to white people?
In what sense?
That they're superior
In what sense?
in every sense.
This conversation's gone
In what
everywhere
sense?
today, boy.
Just
That
overall.
was the
Just
point,
overall.
Everywhere.
Just overall. No.
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 Knowledge? No.
Sorry. Say again.
In knowledge?
In knowledge.
We were the first with knowledge.
It depends on what you're saying.
Okay, so...
It depends on what you're saying. If you're saying
I knew to ask you that when you were wrong. Yeah, no. Because you don't believe what he
If
believes.
you're saying if ancient
I don't do
cultures,
beliefs.
You do.
you have to go to this now.
Comment dropped.
You do. You believe you speak to your ancestors without proof. So you do believe.
So that's my belief. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
exactly.
That is-
Thank you.
that is-
So you do believe that.
No.
All right. So do you accept black people are superior to white people?
I know that black people are the mothers and
Can you just
fathers
answer the question?
of the planet.
Can you just answer the question?
Now.
Can you just answer the question?
Now.
So are my ancestors black?
Yes, they are. I'm sorry to say, but they were, yeah.
Oh, why are you sorry to say that?
Because you
Why are you sorry to say that?
you are a poor
Why are you sorry
excuse.
to
You are a poor excuse for a child, bro.
Why is that?
I'm just telling you,
Why
you're
is
a
that?
poor excuse for
I
a
don't
child.
teach my children racism. I don't teach my children that they're superior
Bro,
to
you
someone
don't
else
have to
colour
teach your children
skin.
racism.
No, I don't teach it.
Racism is taught as soon as you step out the bloody front door. You don't have to teach it
Well, this
to
is the
them.
beautiful thing, you see, because my way of life is Islam, and Islam doesn't allow racism
Yeah,
either.
all right,
yeah,
mate, all right,
yeah,
mate.
that's right.
If you say
Yeah,
so,
so
mate.
basically,
just like your
my guidance,
your Zulu.
my guidance.
Yeah, that's like that. That's like no, it doesn't. That's not
Okay,
racism.
what was,
though.
no. Okay,
Oh,
for the purpose of the camera again.
okay.
No.
No, it doesn't teach racism.
That was to
but
show.
Zulu.
Everybody's seen Zulu.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Do you
seen
know
the
why?
power.
Do you know why?
Everyone's seen
Do
the
you know why,
power
my
of the
friend?
Africans. Yeah.
I tell you
Everyone's seen the
something.
power of the Africans. Yeah.
I tell
and you
you.
cannot enslave those boys. You
I
can't
tell
just go and enslave them, bro.
I tell you-
They're
I tell you
tribes.
something.
They're organised. They've got the trees. They know the score. Yeah.
I tell you something.
Arabs off the desert can't just walk there and start.
I tell you why you did that. I tell you why you did that.
It's impossible.
Because you don't even understand that racism is a subconscious conversation that's going on in everyone's brain right now, bro. You don't even understand.
I think it's a conscious.
That's why.
I think it's
no,
conscious,
that
mate.
is why you
I think
you
it's
went to
on the table, mate.
and we're like, oh no, it wasn't actually racist.
Okay, when I
because
said,
you're-
ooh, I'm
because
talking
there's a
about
subconscious
the
conversation already going on, bro.
Exactly.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
Exactly. I'm saying
Come on.
how. Listen to it. Listen
Come
to this.
on,
Yeah.
bro.
Don't listen to this. How did weak? Listen to the word weak Arabs trundling off the
No.
desert, go into
No,
Africa
no,
and take on these strong African warriors?
Because you
impossible,
because
mate.
you have no idea.
Impossible.
Racist to Arabs, mate.
You have
Exactly.
no idea.
The Arabs will have beef with me,
You
mate.
have people generally.
Oh, my dude.
People generally have no idea about. You have no idea about. You have no idea about Neanderthal genes, aggression, axiology.
Islam prohibits racism, mate.
Yeah.
Prohibits it, mate.
Yeah, but it just so
So
happens
if you want
but it just
racism
so happens
out
that
of your
many
life,
Muslims are
follow
racist.
Islam, because racism is eradicated.
No, Islam doesn't permit racism.
Prohibits
right?
racism.
But it just so happens that many Muslims are racist.
Yeah, exactly.
It just so happens. It just so happens.
Let's just clarify what he said, yeah? He said Arabs, definitely, hold on, mate. Arabs wouldn't be able to go in and defeat
Yes, they would.
the African. No, but that's I'm telling you what he said. He said Arabs would not be able to go into the jungle or anywhere and into Africa and defeat the
Zulu
African
nation,
warriors.
no chance.
That puts Arabs down. He's not putting
No chance.
Africans down. He's saying Africans are strong. Is that not what you say?
Exactly what I said, mate.
If you want to twist
But
that,
these guys have an agenda.
I want to hear the logical answers here. If we can bring the logical debate,
I tell you something.
Hold on a second.
I tell you
Get back
something.
to the whatever
Alright, you defend him. Defend him. Defend your master. Defend your
I'm
master.
asking you, mate. I'm asking you.
Defend your master. Defend your master.
Is that racism?
Huh?
Is that racism?
Is what racism?
Is that racism? Is he
What?
Why do you think I'm his
In what
master?
sense?
Defend your master.
Why do you think I'm his master?
In what sense, bro?
It's my belief.
Based on
I
what?
ain't gotta prove it, bro.
Right, so you are racist.
Just my belief.
So you think because I'm white I'm superior?
Did I say that?
Yes.
Sounded like a bit
You
of
implied
racism
it.
there, bro.
People can get all kind of things from conversations. They can sound like they're
so you
implying
say things
things
for no
and
reason?
then not imply something. That's what you got from it.
So I think we can all know you're a racist, mate. We're happy with that.
No, we
We'll take
didn't.
that.
No, we didn't get to the. We didn't
take
get to the definition of racism, though, did we?
Oh my, that
I
was
didn't say racism.
But you call me a racist, but you don't want to get to the definition of it.
Oh, let's see. I'll tell you, you get into the, I'll get to the
okay.
definition of it. You get your definition, I get my definition, yeah?
Yeah, you get
And let's see
your
whose matches the definition and yours, who's
Yeah,
made
you,
up.
you get your definition.
Racism.
You
You're gonna get your definition of a white man or a black man?
a black woman, actually.
Okay.
A black woman.
Thought so.
Why? Is that a problem? She's a psychologist and psychiatrist and has studied racism. Is that a problem?
Well, I think
that a
personally,
problem?
I think the dictionary's pretty independent.
Of
mate.
course you would.
Why? Oh, sorry.
course you would.
Using the dictionary to define words.
Of course you
yeah,
would.
Yeah, obviously.
Especially the word that you don't have any idea about. Of course you would.
Really?
Just like the rapist and the victim.
Racist, noun. A person who believes that a particular race is superior to another. Fair enough. You just proved that I'm superior to him because I'm white. So you believe that?
Is that what I said? So
That's what it implies.
can we read my definition now?
You said he's my master.
Let's read my
My name's
definition.
master. Okay. Having
You lot
or
can
showing
try-
the belief
I'm gonna
that a
read my
particular race is
definition,
superior
yeah?
to another.
Yeah, that's very simple, isn't it?
Very
That's,
simple.
do you know what that is?
Noun,
That is
adjective.
classic. I tell you what it is. That's classic European food.
What?
No seasoning. Let's get the
what,
seasoning.
dictionary?
Let's get it.
All right,
That's
so
classic
you go with
European
dictionary.
food. No seasoning.
Okay,
It's very
okay.
simple. Put it over. No seasoning. Let's get to the seasoning,
Yeah, yeah,
right? Let's
yeah.
let's see what the real
Don't get
food's
to
all
the
about.
chicken there, mate. Don't forget the chicken.
Yeah,
mate.
let's
You're ignoring the
let's
chicken. mate.
marinate the
Put
thing.
the seasoning on
right?
the chicken, mate.
We're gonna put the seasoning on, marinate the thing, put some garlic on there, some onions. Let's get to see what racism actually is, right?
According to a black woman, yeah?
According to psychiatrists and psychologists, black woman, yeah. Her name is Frances Cresswell.
Is this what's not? My dad's bigger than yours.
I'm just saying. Are we gonna get to
Shall I
my
go
definition?
to a BNP site?
Are we gonna get to my definition?
Superior. One second.
Racism,
Let me-
white
one second,
supremacy.
Let me go to the KKK. I'll Google that.
Is the local global power system and dynamic structured and maintained by persons who classify themselves as white, whether consciously or subconsciously determined, which also consists of perception, logic, symbol formation, thought, speech, action, emotional response, as conducted simultaneously in areas of activity, economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, and war, for the ultimate purpose of white genetic survival. Yeah. To prevent white genetic annihilation on the planet
This
Earth.
lady's paranoid, mate.
Really?
Yeah. She sounds paranoid, mate.
Yeah, alright.
The white people are taking
Listen,
over.
let me tell you something. If we go off topic.
It's funny though.
No, let's go off topic for a second. 'cause I'm
The
not
brown
finished.
people are taking
No,
over.
let's go off topic for a second. Everyone here knows, everyone of color knows that as for white people, as soon as a brown person, a yellow person, a black person steps within their vicinity, they're like, whoa, what's going on?
Well, everybody knows
These
that.
people are going to take over.
You need
These
to go-
people, oh my God, these
you need
people,
to go
we
to a
can't let
mosque.
too many of those
You need to
people
go
in
to a
because
mosque.
they're going to take over. But no, we're not paranoid. Bro, we know you, bro. Like, we've been studying you for a very long time. We've been studying you for a very long time. So let's continue. What are you talking about? Let's continue. A planet upon which the vast majority of people are classified themselves, so as classified as non-white, black, brown, red and yellow by white people, and the non-white people are genetically dominant in terms of skin coloration compared with the genetic recessive white skinned people. Hang on. The system of racism and white supremacy uses deceit, violence, biological warfare, chemical warfare, and by any means necessary to achieve its ultimate goal of white genetic survival to prevent white genetic annihilation. That's racism. That is where racism comes from. You have to ask the why. I'll tell you something about racism. No one asks the why. Everyone talks about racism. No one asks, why would a group of people one day, why would you wake up and say, you know what, I am going to subjugate these people purely based on their race. Why? Hang on. Why would they do that? The reason why.
Why do you think I'm his master?
Hang on.
Why do you think
No, I'm not finished. I'm not finished.
All right.
The reason why is because you know when you come into contact with these people, the people on the planet who have dominant genes over the white gene, right? Hang on. Bro, listen. Yeah, all right, mate.
This is why it's oil milk. And this is why it's
I tell you something. Listen.
It's frothing over now.
All right, listen. You can go.
Sorry, I don't want to stop you. Go on.
It's fine. Now we know.
I don't know if this is proving your point initially.
We know as people of colour that we could genetically annihilate white people tomorrow. If every person of colour had sex with a white woman tomorrow, the white race is finished. Finished, done, over, done. Right? Which is why, right? When they came into contact with black-skinned people or dark people, they had a thing about the black penis. White people seem to be obsessed with the black penis for some reason. I don't know why. I've been in conversations with white guys and they want to run a penis joke. I don't know why my penis would be the topic of people's conversation, but it seems like it. But it seems like it is. You're a black man, right? Has any white person ever commented on penis size or something as a black man? Yeah, he's smiling because he knows. Every black man's had it. We don't understand the white people's obsession with the black penis. Even during bloody lynchings, the first thing they would castrate or take off the person they lynched was the penis, and would parade it around like, yeah, we got the penis, we got the penis. When the black people went into Arabia and they were taking the slaves, castrate the slaves. There's something going on with the black penis that you guys, I don't know what you guys, because you guys know that's where the power lies for some reason.
Who did the castration? Who did the castration? Come on, man, you studied this. SaRa. One second. You studied this. Who did the castration?
The Muslim Arabs did.
Who told you that?
The history did.
Show me that. Show me your history.
Alright.
From what I've read in history, the Africans knew that Arabs preferred eunuchs, so they would castrate the slaves, knowing that Arabs would more likely buy those slaves over their other slaves. From what I know. I don't know. I've never seen anywhere where
I'm just going to put you to this website so you can go on.
Where Arabs take a black slave from Africa and then castrate him. I've never ever heard that.
I'll just give you this website so you can go on it and read it yourself.
Anyway, I don't know how we got to penises.
I know.
Geezer came here.
No, because
Geezer came here, called me out to prove that me speaking
but we already proved that.
non-Muslim, we didn't prove nothing.
Here you go.
You didn't prove nothing.
Here you go, ArabSlaveTrade.com. Go for it.
I'll give you an alternative to that, yeah?
Alright, cool.
Okay.
Are we finished here now?
We'll stop exchanging.
Are we finished now?
Well, we're going to see if you prove your point or not.
We finished.
So, the point you were making here, apparently...
We've been going for a while now.
Alhamdulillah. Well, we needed to, didn't we? We needed to get all this out.
Hour and a half.
Alright. So, and we know now, I don't think there's anything else to say to each other, to be honest. We could have gone to energy. I mean, I'm happy to go there as well. I know you did it with Ali.
Bro, I've got to roll out, man. We've been for an hour and a half.
Alright. We'll continue next time, no problem.
Yeah, next time.
3 weeks, yeah? Energy.
Yeah, if you want, that's fine. That's absolutely cool.
Cosmology, alright, we'll leave it at that then.
Absolutely cool.
But anyway, let's go back to the original point here. You came here, called me out, challenged me on YouTube that you're going to come here, you're going to wrap up the Muslims in Speaker's Corner. They'll never speak about Islam again after I've dealt with Hamza.
I never said that.
Well, I'm paraphrasing. Yeah, there's quite a few comments.
Well, then quote my words, innit? Don't paraphrase,
Shall I read your words?
Yeah, go for it. But don't like make things up.
Alright, you know what? I apologise for that. I'll read your words. What was it?
I said I'm gonna wrap you up. That's what I'm gonna wrap the Muslims up.
That's what it said. Ha, Hamza is next. I think that was the exact
I'm gonna wrap you up.
But you didn't wrap us up.
I didn't wrap you up.
You wrapped nothing up.
I wrapped you up, bro.
All you ended up was talking about
I wrapped
penises.
you up nice and comfy.
I mean, talking about straw men, I'd the flipping neck.
I'm trying to tell
you got to penises, man. I was told you slip conversations, but bro, you went out there, mate.
Alright.
The point we were talking about, you were going to prove to me about how me talking to non-Muslims about Allah makes no sense to them.
Yes.
And you ended up telling me how white people talk about black penises. I just don't get it, mate. I really don't.
Hang on, how far into the conversation?
I don't get it, mate. I don't know how you got to that.
How far? How far in the conversation did that happen?
Oh, bro.
And why did that happen?
I don't know how it happened,
bro,
mate.
come on, don't.
I don't know how it
don't
happened,
act silly.
mate.
You started talking about racism, and that's how that came
if
up.
you come with a point,
let's not be
stick
silly.
to the point.
No, let's not be
Prove
silly.
the point.
Do you know how many points we came through today? Do you know how many points we actually touched on today? Racism was the last point, and that's where the penis debate came in. So don't act like we jumped from bloody that place to that place with no kind of, in between.
No, but your original point hasn't been proven.
No, it has been proven.
How was it proven?
Because because oh my God, I'm gonna go back again. Because
What was your original point?
hang on, because we don't know of anything that does that.
That wasn't your point.
Yes, it was. We don't know of anything
You
that has its own genetic code, its own
You
thing.
said-
And hang on, I'm telling you how I proved it. We don't know of anything that has its own genetic code and then produces something not of its genetic code.
Okay.
We don't know of anything like that.
Okay.
We believe in things like that.
What was my
We
response
don't
to that?
know of
What was
anything
my
like
response to
that. It's a nonsense response.
What was my
You have to
response?
repeat yourself.
Okay,
It was a nonsense
it's
response.
very, very simple response. Okay. First thing, yeah, you said that me talking to people, non-Muslims, about Islam, yeah, don't understand what I mean when I speak about Allah, yeah.
With those parameters.
Now, the logical
with those parameters.
Okay. You know the logical fallacy.
With those parameters.
You know the logical fallacy. Evidence of absence is not absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Yes.
Okay.
So just because you don't know something, first of all, just because you don't know something for surety, doesn't mean that something doesn't exist.
But you're believing it.
No.
But there's a difference.
No, it's not.
You're believing it. There's a difference.
No, it's not. No, it's not. There's a reason why I'm accepting it. Yeah.
I forgot the word acceptance.
Alhamdulillah.
Oh yeah, the word acceptance.
You're the belief. You're the one believing without. You're the one believing. You're the one believing without knowledge, mate. I'm accepting what I believe with intellectual investigation. That's the difference between me and thee.
If you say so.
100%, mate.
If you
Yeah.
say so. If you say so.
So basically, you're trying to say that when I speak about Allah to non-Muslims, I make no sense. Yeah? Because you don't know of anything that exists.
No, but neither do you.
Without a cause.
But even no.
Yes.
No, without a cause.
Because let's use
No, that wasn't the argument.
It's the same argument.
That wasn't the
It's the same
argument. No.
argument.
I'm not gonna allow you.
Really?
I'm not gonna allow you to just put words in my mouth like that. I'm not gonna allow that.
Okay, you're
Come
saying
on.
to me.
Come on, I'm not gonna allow that. Come on.
All right,
You know I'm smarter than this. Don't do that.
Because you said.
Shabir tried to do that. It doesn't work.
One second.
It doesn't work.
You said.
Now listen.
1 second. No. You said because you don't know of something that can exist by itself, so self-sustain and such, yeah? That means that thing doesn't exist.
No, that's not what I said either.
What did you say?
Because you weren't listening. What? That's why you're asking me.
You said, do we know of anything that can create something not in its genetic code, yes? That's what you said.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
Do we know anything that can, exactly.
Right, can something exist?
Okay, that's
that
it.
doesn't
No
mean
is the answer.
You don't know
No.
that. You don't know that.
No, you said no.
You can't know that.
You said no.
No. But I said,
no, did you just say no?
I said no. What we no. You said
All right,
something that exists, like for example, a monkey having chairs is ridiculous.
Right, it's ridiculous, right?
That is
absolutely.
Okay, alhamdulillah. But the idea
and something else creating something that's not of like it.
No, but because of cosmology and because of science and because of Albert Einstein and all of these great scientists, white scientists, I must add, that you like to take from. Stephen Hawking, I think you've quoted in the past as well.
I think that was Gary, but don't worry.
Oh, is it? Oh, sorry, forgive me. Sorry, you're both on the same tip though. Yeah, I know you both hate.
I know all us black guys look alike.
I know you don't want the white man telling you.
All us black guys look alike, right?
You don't need the white man telling you what's what. I know you don't like the white man telling you what's what.
All us black guys look alike. That's what it is. If one black guy says the other black guy.
So that indicates an initial cause, and because it indicates an initial cause, that cause has to be independent of anything. So it doesn't have a genetic code from anything else. It has to be something completely abstract from what we have. And we know Allah says He is exactly that. So it's simple, mate.
Is that a belief or a knowing, bro?
It's an acceptance due to the evidence, mate.
All right, let's forget this. Let's forget this, bro. Let's forget it. Yeah, let's forget it. Let's forget it.
And I apologise, the Zulu thing wasn't intended to be.
Yeah, of course it weren't. Of course it weren't.
Listen, just understand one thing.
That was your subconscious. That was your subconscious going, mate.
I know, but understand one thing. Understand one thing, please.
Probably saw a Zulu in front of you right now.
I have a racist bone in my body, mate.
No, I'm not saying it.
No, wait. It might have come across a bit below the belt. It wasn't intended in that manner. Forgive me, guys. Yeah. Cheers, guys. Okay.
Lock off the
Can I talk to the camera now?
Go for it, man.
Oh, okay. So SaRa came to prove a point today, didn't prove that point.
No, is this what you're gonna do?
Yeah, we're assassinating him, mate. Okay.
Oh my God, that's what he's gonna
You can talk to
do.
your camera, mate. No worries.
No, I don't do that. I don't need to do
Well,
that.
I do,
But it's
I
like
do
you're
need
trying
to.
to. It's like you can't allow the people to think for
It's what
themselves.
you call a conclusion.
Allow the people to think for themselves. Don't tell them what happened.
It's a
That's what you
conclusion,
Muslims
mate.
rely on. You
It's a
rely on
conclusion,
people that
mate.
don't think
It's
for
a
themselves.
conclusion, mate.
You
It's a
rely
conclusion,
on
mate.
this.
It's a conclusion, mate.
You tell them,
It's a
don't allow them
conclusion.
to think for themselves.
It's a conclusion.
All right, you tell them what happened. You tell them what happened.
So what happened today? SaRa
Yeah, go on,
called
tell
me
them.
out on YouTube. If you want me to read the things, I will do. Because he said, don't put words in my mouth. So I need to
Go on. Where's Callum?
quote from the horse's mouth.
Hey, Callum. Your camera.
Okay.
It's finished.
SaRa's words.
How did it finish?
I don't know.
The fact that you had to post a video with the caption deception, true colours exposed, and nothing was exposed shows you guys are reaching. Laughing face. When I debate Hamza, it's a wrap for you Muslims at Speaker's Corner. I don't want to hear any crying or bitching. I show Shabir was a liar, Hussein self-destructed, and when Hamza stands in front of me, it's going to be case closed for you egotistical and arrogant Muslims. You get a 2-week countdown before I light the fire. So that was the challenge. So I came here today and I made sure when we started, we knew what we were talking about, because he has a bit of smoke and mirrors. And his point to prove was what? That when I speak to non-Muslims about Allah, I make no sense to them. Which doesn't make no sense, because I do speak to non-Muslims and they do accept Islam. So I don't know what his point was. And then we rolled through everything. Inshallah, this is only part 1. Part 2's coming, energy. Get ready. Assalamu alaikum.
To see more videos like this, subscribe to Titans TV down below. Thanks.
The greatest darky that bite with shark teeth and hate malarkey. Who you? The greatest heartbeat. Ancient Egypt is amazing.
Did the Prophet Muhammad split the moon?
Did he do it? No, with the permission of
Sorry, did God split the moon?
Yes, through him to show people. Yes.
Did Muhammad fly into heaven?